This is exactly what I was afraid of. You have always been the reckless one, Jane.
Duty. Oh, is that what you call your control issues?
Why are we sitting so far apart? This is a time for you as a family to come together, not distance yourselves even further.
We are fine like this. Thank you.
Yes, we are good.
I understand this is hard, but your parents wanted you to support each other. Let's try to honor that today. Before we begin, I want to acknowledge the difficulty of this moment. Losing your parents is never easy, and dealing with the aftermath is a lot to bear. Your parents put a great deal of thought in this will. They wanted to ensure that their legacy serves as a reflection of their life's work and value. What you're about to hear may come as a surprise, but I ask you to listen with open hearts and minds. To our beloved daughters, Janet and Jane, we leave not a legacy of division, but one of unity. It has been our life's work to build a foundation, not just for you, but for generations to come. Therefore, we stipulate the following. All assets, properties, and investments currently held within our estate shall not be divided or liquidated. Instead, they are to continue being developed and managed jointly by both of you, our daughters. It is our hope that you will work together to not only preserve, but also enhance the generational wealth we have begun for your future families and those that follow. And should there be disagreement or refusal to cooperate in this joint endeavor, all will be forfeited and donated to the St. Mary's Orphanage, a cause close to our hearts. This is not a punishment, but a reminder of our values and the importance of family unity above all else.
I can't do this. Working together is out of the question. We are too different, and our vision for the future do not align. They are far apart. I can't.
Agreed. I mean, it's been years since we saw eye to eye on anything. Expecting us to manage anything together is unrealistic.
I understand. Your parents anticipated that this might be your initial reaction. They believed there is a possibility of reconciliation. I'll step aside for a few moments. I encourage you to discuss this further. Just the two of you. You know, sometimes it takes facing the brink of a loss to truly appreciate what can be gained.
This is exactly what I was afraid of. You have always been the reckless one, Jane. Always leaving your messes for me to clean up. How could they expect me to work with you?
Reckless. I was out there making something for myself while you played it safe here. You think just because you stayed there, you're entitled to more?
I stayed because someone had to take responsibility. You never understood the concept of duty. Always chasing after your next big adventure.
Duty. Oh, is that what you call your control issues? You never left because you're scared of the real world, Janet. You use duty as an excuse to hide behind these walls.
And you use your so-called freedom as an excuse to run away. You ran away from this family, from the responsibilities.
I left to find my own path because I knew I'd never fit into the perfect little box you and our parents wanted for me. But no matter how much I did, it was never enough for you, was it?
Good enough? Jane, you have never for once tried to be part of this family. You just took off and you expected everyone to applaud your selfishness.
You want to know why I never came back? Because every time I did, all I got was judgment and criticism. You never cared to understand me.
Understand you? I was protecting what our parents built, while you couldn't care less. How can I trust you to honor their legacy when you have never for once honored it in life?
Fine. If that's how you see it, then maybe it's best to go our separate ways. Let the orphanage have it all.
Maybe that's the only thing we agree on. It's better than pretending, because this, we couldn't work it out. Never.
Have we come to any kind of decision?
Is there a way we could work separately, still aiming to fulfill our parents' wishes, but independently?
Yes, we both want to honor our parents' legacy, but not necessarily together. Could that work?
You are asking if you can divide responsibilities and work on separate projects, but still contribute to the overarching goal of building generational wealth?
Exactly.
Unfortunately, that goes against the very essence of your parents' will. They were explicit about their desire for you to work together, not separately. However, there is something else. Before your parents passed, I asked them to write these down as a means of last resort. If this doesn't change your minds, then we will proceed to the will's secondary option.
This, it's turned. Look, does yours match this?
Yeah, it's like a puzzle. They must have turned it on purpose. We need to put them together to read it fully.
Let's see what they have to say together.
Dear kids, right now, we are reaching out from beyond, not just to our own, but to any kid out there feeling torn apart by life's tough turns. Life's like a big, messy, beautiful quilt. It's full of happy bright spots, dark patches, and everything. Sometimes we get so caught up in the mess that we forget about the beauty of it all. To anyone standing on the edge, drowning in silence, anger, or pain, listen up. The bridges you can build with a bit of forgiveness and understanding are way stronger than any argument trying to tear you apart. Remember, being a family doesn't mean you're all the same. It's about coming together, differences and all, and making something beautiful out of it all. Our biggest hope for you, our children, and anyone who finds a piece of themselves in these words, is to realize the magic of sticking together. We don't want to be remembered for the stuff we had, but for the love and teamwork that defined our family. The real treasures in our lives come from the bonds we build, the kindness we choose over turning away, and the laughter that fills the air and lights up the darkest corners. This letter isn't just us asking you from the other side. It's us believing deep in our hearts that you can move past the old scars. It's a nudge to see above the petty stuff, to see each other for who you really are, and to honor the true meaning of family. We're urging you, with all the love in our hearts, to open up, to talk it out, and to reach out, especially when it feels like the hardest thing to do, because that's what family is really about. Let this letter be a light that guides you back to each other, mending what's been broken. In coming together, you'll find strength, and in that strength, a legacy that outlives us all, with all the love in the universe and eternal hope for your unity, Mom and Dad.
They really did thought about everything, didn't they?
They did. They always did.
Not every fight requires a grand gesture for resolution. Sometimes all it takes is a handshake, a hug, or a simple visit to begin the healing process. Taking the first step is often the hardest. I am proud of both of you for having the courage to move forward. And in the spirit of moving forward, your parents left something more for you. Inside this package, you will find everything you need to start this journey together.